Welcome back to the Shut Eye podcast. We are all together now, live in the studio. No, I'm joking. But we can't wait for you guys to see what we're about to talk about today and what we have going on. And yeah, just comment, subscribe as well and and just let us know if you have anything else to say. But before we get into that, without further ado, let me introduce my crew. We have Brandon to my right.
What's good, y'all?
We got Mr. Bradley to my left.
I'm in the building, literally.
We have Mr. Jose in the building.
Legally, they had to let me in.
All right, so let's talk about Jose. Well, right now, Jose got a thing that he does, which is tarot reading. So he's going to show us what his thing is about.
He's going to use Bradley as an example.
Yes, he's going to use Bradley as an example and show us. Yeah.
Bradley decided to be the guinea pig. It's okay.
I volunteer as tribute. All right, so talk, Jose, how we doing this? How we doing this?
7-card system. Put your hand over the card. Ask the question.
What? All right. Are you sworn in? Was this court? Okay. Will my creativity alone?
Good.
Asking the deep questions early.
That's a deep question. Okay. So, tell me when to stop.
You work. You're going to go. That's fine. We're going to see how accurate this is, y'all. In honor of spooky season, this was some real spooky stuff because we were not doing a Ouija board under any circumstance. I refuse.
Let me see what I'm doing.
Baby.
So yeah, you can stop.
7 cards.
Okay.
You have to tell me up or down. The way that it's facing now, do you want up or down?
Up.
Do you want it facing up or down?
Up.
Okay, fine.
And then for the listeners, if you're like me and you don't know the order of a tarot,
Up or down?
I'll let you know.
Up.
I have it here. So the first card in your drawing is going to be
Yeah.
the past. And the second card in your drawing is going to be your present, your current.
Up or down?
The third card is
Yeah.
what is helping. The fourth card is your obstacles you need to overcome. And your fifth card is the attitude of
2,
others.
3, 4.
The sixth card is the what should you do as the questioner. And the seventh card is the outcome if you follow through. So now we're going to hear what Bradley got. But I just wanted to give y'all some insight on what the cards mean in the proper order.
Okay.
So, no one can tell you more about yourself than yourself. You have to choose whether you connect with this or not.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I'm sorry, the mic was doing the same.
No, you're good.
So, I sent you guys a PDF. Do you guys know what the cards stand for?
No.
Mostly.
Your first card is the Third of Wands.
Okay, what does that mean?
Where does that stand, Brendan?
The third of
The first card is...
the first card is his past.
Okay. In your past, progress, expansion, new opportunities from this vantage point. So you were looking at new things, new opportunities that were
Too
coming
bad
to
that's
you.
in the past now.
I've always looked at different opportunities. I'm really big on perspective, so it's okay for now.
I've never known that about you at all.
Now on to his present.
I like Brendan.
We need this commentary, man. Spooky season.
So where does that card stand, Brendan?
The second card is going to be Bradley's present, his current.
I like that word.
right. This ain't. Just letting the sponsors know this could be your advertisement.
His present is the Ten of Cups. And the fact that you are very jovial will help. Right now.
Very what?
Jovial.
What's that?
Joyful.
Joyful.
Yeah. The Ten of Cups. Joy, love, happiness, family. You're very happy and nice.
That
Thank
makes
you,
sense
thank
for
you for
Brad.
considering us part of your family. I really appreciate it.
Here, right. And you can be part of the family too. Just subscribe to our channel.
All it takes is a click.
I don't respect anything more than shameless advertising. I like that. What does the third card stand for, Brendan?
And now, on to the third card. What is helping besides you clicking that subscribe button?
You guys actually do make me like it. Okay, what's helping?
Okay. Talk to me.
8 of Cups. I guess you've been learning to let go, moving on from things, and hit a changing and turning point.
That's really where I feel like I'm at right now. That's deep. That's okay. This is Listen, y'all can comment if y'all feel like this is fugazi or not, right? It's hitting for me. But, just let us know how y'all feel about this. If y'all haven't had tarot card readings done before, let us know how it went for you.
Okay, so I guess you do feel like it connects. What's the next card, Brenda?
The next card, the fourth card, is going to be Bradley's obstacles to overcome.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want to keep
He's committed. Listen.
just want to keep doing it to hear his voice.
You know what I mean? Some nighttime ASMR. So what am I struggling with? What do I need to get over?
The Four of Pentacles. That usually stands for security, savings, and protecting resources. But it's in reverse. You've hit setbacks in materials and ambitions.
Okay.
Being too free with money can lead to loss in possessions.
Okay, so they tell me to relax.
Too much spendy.
See, I have been balling, low key. I'm not gonna lie. I've been balling. Keep it Boca Child.
Big baller Bradley.
Wait, chill. Not anymore. Not anymore.
What's the next one?
Next one is going to be the fifth card, attitudes of others.
Find out how you really feel about me.
How do we influence Bradley's life?
Okay.
I'm hoping it's positive.
That's a good way to spin it. Keep the drama free.
That's a fact.
Trying to be here for season 2, y'all.
So for that, you got the Page of Swords. Stands for intelligence, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, and truth.
I like this.
We like that.
Like this.
We like that smart and
So just to make sure, this is how people feel about me?
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm smart? Y'all think I'm smart?
Dang it.
Can't lie, man.
And now, on to number 6. What should the questioner do? AKA, what should Brad do?
Again, I feel like the best thing to come out of this was
It's gonna be a side chat. Comment in the sections if you want to hear this as an ASMR. I'm telling you. Well, he will make it happen. Yes, we will.
The skill. This is impressive.
Right. This guy got his girl on stage.
The Two of Wands. What does it stand for again, Brenda?
What should Bradley do?
Plan for the future. Make sure to keep making progress and focus on discovering.
Okay. I like that. I mean, we doing this. This is progress to me. I'm trying to discover how many subscribers we can get off this video. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I love shameless promotion.
I'm telling you. Amazon, what's up? You know what I mean?
Last but not least,
Lastly, is going to be the outcome. What will happen if Bradley follows through with this?
Six of Pentacles.
Okay.
Okay.
Pentacles, not tentacles.
Charity, generosity, exchange of energy, and giving and receiving. Clearly, you are filled with abundance.
Clearly.
Money, gifts, inheritance, and material gain. Nothing but growth.
So send those donations.
So you see, here's the thing though, right? Because I know somebody gonna say, I don't even want to say it. They just told me to chill out. But then it was like, keep giving. It was just like,
No, they told you to chill out. The outcome of you chilling out is you being able to give in the future.
Yeah, that's how the order's very like.
and listen, for all the people who watch this, who know me personally, listen, I don't got it. Just don't ask. Y'all, the universe said, I don't got it. It's just that simple now. I'm sorry. It's not me. You know what I'm saying?
The universe said, told me
Right.
to tell them that.
Hold it down. I got you later, but not right now.
10 years ago.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
The universe definitely said you got it later though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But for the right people.
Right.
Since this was one of your first ratings, how do you feel? How do you connect?
I mean, for me personally, I feel like this hit. You know what I mean? Would I be saying this if it would hurt some negative stuff? I don't know. But this is all positive for me. I felt like it connects. It speaks to who I am. I feel like y'all agree. So yeah, it was good.
Off the podcast, our other crew members have received it. How did you guys connect? What did you feel?
Ladies first.
Go ahead, Skylar. Right.
Mine was like confirmation of what Jose had done with the tarot. It's called the tarot.
Yep.
With the tarot card reading, and I think I'm gonna follow through with it because like it really connected a lot with my life, honestly.
The point of the last card is the future is always changing. Tarot card was invented 1500s in Italy just to accept your spiritual guidance. You can choose to follow it or you can choose to self-destroy. One of the things that I always like to tell people is if you're into Greek mythology, there was the father of Zeus, Kronos, he went to the Sisters of Fate to ask him about his future. They said, your child will lead to your destruction. He ended up eating all his kids, except Zeus, who ended up killing him. So him trying to fight his fate and control it caused this fate. If you learn to accept it and grow from the fate, it can lead to more positive. Had he been a better father, he probably wouldn't have got by his own kid.
This is true. Hey, indeed it was. That's crazy.
All right, we said it more. That movie was dope, you know? I wouldn't say it was better than the first one.
No.
But it definitely broke out of the mid barrier for me.
Wait, did it?
Whoa. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I heard that.
Y'all
Y'all heard that. Yeah, I know.
Can you see that again?
Beetlejuice 2 broke the mid barrier.
He said what he said. He stayed from.
So wait, what did you end up giving it? What did you end up giving it?
I want to hear y'all reviews first. I want to hear y'all score. No, matter of fact, I want the audience to guess. Do you think it was below a 6 or above an 8?
You said
It's out of the mid barrier.
Exactly.
So that could be either way. That could be on either side. That could be on either side of the barrier.
We got
Like Skylar said, 6 to 8 is where the mid lies. Everything else outside of that.
Oh, I feel like we just played.
Y'all got. I want to hear y'all first. I want the audience to guess. I'm gonna say my score last, just cause.
First, I feel like it gave me like a nice, spooky, wholesome feeling. You know, it was good. It introduced a new generation in a non-corny way. It was short, concise, to the point. You know, and it did what it had to do. I don't feel like they dragged it at any point. You know how I feel about sequels. I always feel like certain sequels do not need to be made at all. Ever. Beetlejuice did it in a way where it was cool. You know, I was hyped to see the original actors. It was still humorous in a kid-like way. You know what the vibes gave me? It gave me like those Home Alone Christmas vibes. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay, I could watch this again. No problem. You know? Did it blow my mind? Do I need to see it 40x? No. You know what I'm saying?
40X crew on this side over here.
I see how they came with it. I see how we chose sides.
Yo, Regal, y'all know who the sponsor.
Right. But I feel like overall, it was something like, me personally, I'll give it like a 7.58.
Ultimate mid for Bradley.
That's it.
7.5 is ultimate mid.
7.5, 8, you know what I'm saying? That's good.
7 is the mid on the mid scale.
It's the movie. Like you said, it's rewatchable. It's good. Like,
That's fair.
Listen, I am a fan of the original movie. I love Michael Keaton as the character. He was fun. And the fact that they took it to old school Italian, comprendici, I love it.
Complex.
Not was a 6. It was 6.2 at best. It did not need to be made. I didn't want to know these people's stories. It introduced the character that it made it relevant so fast. It got me so heated. Was it watchable? Yes. But it got me mad because I'm just like, you introduced, listen, no spoilers, they introduce a villain. They build this villain up and then they got taken out right away.
The teenager, yeah.
No,
That's how many plot points this movie had.
the sucker,
Right.
his ex. They hyped her up. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a big fight. Nah. What? How was I supposed to react to that? And then the real villain was the one I suspected the whole time. I didn't trust the little boy. Maybe coming from somebody that grew up around like, nah, I don't trust you. You give off Donner vibes. I don't like you, little boy in the tree.
That's true.
I was like, you so quick to trust. You hated your mama this whole movie, and you gonna trust a random kid you found in a tree? You stupid. You stupid little girl. You dumb. 6.2.
Almost, man.
Damn.
It's like a major plot twist with the little boy.
I'm not a plot twist. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah.
Did not see that coming, honestly. I really thought, the love interest and, Wednesday. She's not Wednesday, but.
Rule 1 of Jose's survival guide. Nope. Rule 1 of Jose's survival guide in horror movies. Don't trust little white boy. Little white boy probably did it. He the villain. Stay away from the white people. They'll get you killed. Just have
white.
Exactly.
They were dead.
Just stay away. Stay away from them. Clearly, that's why everybody was dead in this movie. They didn't listen and stay away from the white boy.
I'm with you, Scarlett. The love interest part, the way they wrote that was really good to me too. So they got me with that. But
Also, dude stole Casper's move.
they got me.
Did y'all notice that? Who remembers the movie Casper? He floated it up like Casper did. That's Casper.
They said that.
Little motherfucker. Like, how dare you steal his move, you bastard?
He said I'm like your friendly neighborhood ghost or something.
I know.
He mentioned it.
Made me want to fight his ass. Casper's cool. Casper's cool. He was
He's got his rating.
Scarlett, yeah, facts. What's up? We put the mic down. No.
I'm just trying to guess.
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to. Anyways, yeah, I feel like that movie it wasn't bad. It was good, but it wasn't bad. I don't know how to say it or rate it, but I feel like it's a 8.5. And like how it came about, like at the end of it, I'm sad that honestly I was sad that what's his name died. What's his name? Bob? The tall it was just weird, like the whole like creatures, like different creatures and everything. It icked me a little bit because like why the grandfather's head got bitten off like that, like it was just weird.
I gotta explain that. So you might not know the reason that he couldn't return to this film was that the original actor of that role was a pedophile. So they couldn't.
That's how I want to let y'all know that they ain't know.
Yeah. So they could not invite him back because they didn't want to support that. So like, you stay over there. We'll just have you headless. We'll have you headless this whole movie. Also, the one thing I did like about this movie is Tim Burton petty. Because you guys know, if you guys haven't been aware, they've said that Tim Burton doesn't like black people or minorities because
Yes.
yes.
And he did the most obvious.
The blackest thing you could do to say, you know what? Fine, take this. He brought the Soul Train. He was like, oh, y'all think I don't like black people? Fine, I'm gonna put the blackest thing I remember, the Soul Train. Also, another thing, I'd hate if my damn wife made my tombstone the thing that killed me. They made his tombstone a shark fin.
I thought that was crazy.
That was wow.
Who the thought that was? Yeah, God, I just want the shit out of everybody. It was a shark.
That was black shark.
I hate you so much. I will haunt you, you evil woman.
And literally, before I get my score, y'all see how everyone has something specific and unique to touch upon Beetlejuice? That's why I gave it a 9.
The fuck? But you clap for that. Damn it, I can't. I cannot read you. Son of a bitch.
Beetlejuice number 2 is definitely a 9 out of 10 movie. That's my score.
It's like something about this.
So one, even though the movie had 7 to 10 plot points going on at one time, it was able to do them and keep jumping around to the point where you never felt lost in each plot. You felt like you were up to date every time they brought back that side plot from this side plot to that side. You never felt like, oh wait, what was happening? Every time you was like, oh yeah, she's doing this. Oh, this is happening. This, and then they managed to make it all come together in the end. Even though they kind of cut some of the stories short,
It had no exactly.
some of them really had an ending, kind of just had an abrupt ending. But everything else fell into place. There was something for everyone. They had a storyline for every person to make a joke about. And they had so many memorable Easter eggs that I think it's going to be a movie that's going to be a
Whatever.
Halloween classic.
No, it will not. It will not be a Hallmark. This movie made me feel like it was November because there was no night, not November, no climax, no nothing. No,
This will be the movie that'll get people to watch Beetlejuice 1 and the second one back to back every October.
I'm gonna fight them.
Or they'll do one week and then the other the next week. So, shout out to you, Jen Ortega. You've been doing a great job on everything I've watched you in. And I just want to applaud Jen Ortega for doing her thing, doing some great stuff. Facts.
Yeah, you're making up for that bad movie that I saw you in. So
What movie was
the one where she had like a sexual scene with a 50-year-old.
Jen Ortega, you doing this thing. You hitting. Yeah, get that bag and do your good job.
All right.
Speaking of the horror, the weirdness, let's talk about Smile. I know me and Jose, we saw that recently, and it came out today on the 18th. Jose, what do you think about it? What you thought about the movie? Because I can't say it first. I can't.
No, just don't. Just don't.
That movie was
No, stop.
You know what? I went into it with low expectations, which is what I should have done for Beetlejuice. Actually excited about this movie. It turned out to be really good. And though I guess they put the pretty people in theater 6 and they put us in theater 1, they separated us. They clearly didn't want us hurt. I thought it was, for a sequel, it was really good, and I ended up getting more from this one than I did from the first.
I honestly did not see the first one.
The funk?
Yeah.
You like it?
But the second one really was good. Like, it was a really good movie.
And everything made sense regardless of not watching the first.
Because they really put some stuff from, I guess, from the first one to the second. Sorry, spoilers. But overall, like the movie, like if I rate it, it was for a horror movie, because I don't even like horror movies like that, which is crazy to me. But as for that, it was like a 9.
Yep.
None.
Gotta agree.
Y'all gotta watch
My
it.
favorite kind of movies. So you're gonna get both sides of that puzzle. Just know. So when I see it, we're gonna see.
We're gonna
They
talk
say
about
nothing.
it.
Right. Facts. Facts.
I'm gonna give you guys a chance to watch it.
It was scary. Really
Right.
go.
Them out here watching pre-production. We gotta watch it now. It's out. We can all go see it.
Okay.
They saying it's a should watch.
It's a should watch.
Should watch.
So, all right.
9.5.
Talk to us, Jose. Why is it should watch for you? You just shit on Beetlejuice. Talk to us.
Because I feel like it's what a horror movie should be. Beetlejuice is a fun movie. I'm not sure if I consider it a horror movie. I'm not sure if I consider it. It is spooky season because maybe the themes.
It's a kids movie.
Exactly. Listen, I believe in early trauma. Smile and Smile 2 bring horror to a new level. It's easy to like creature features, which I also am a fan of, but if I psychologically mess with you in a way that you don't have a way to defend yourself, that brings you into a level that's different to fear. It's something primal. You want to defend yourself, but mentally you either have to be stronger or you have to accept the weakness and die.
Like,
That's what horror movies are.
So, I have a question, right? It's a very niche question, but all our viewers are now living here in New York City. Okay, we're a very particular city, particular brand of people. Okay,
Yeah, our rats got knives.
right. So, because of that, I feel like I'm just thinking. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna confirm this when I see it. I feel like Smile 2 like hit different for us as New Yorkers because we naturally don't like to smile and greet people on the street. So I can only imagine like it feels like a horror movie to other people, but like seeing it in the South and seeing it in New York, I feel like we're extra irritated and extra scared. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah, that's fair. I had this experience when I went to the Dominican Republic with my family. There's anytime we visit anyone, like people don't know you and they have this habit of just like looking at you. And in New York, if you look at me for too long, like I have to duff you, bro. Like,
He has to duff you. He just has to.
like y'all know I got it on me at all times. I'm not playing.
We will not specify what it is. Just I wouldn't want to find out.
But it is with me. But yes, I feel like as a New Yorker, you're just built that way. You're mentally trained to not deal with like that well. Don't look at me for too long. What are you planning? It's clearly not good. I'm gonna have to act on it beforehand. Maybe in the South it's different.
Yeah, you feel like you're extra trouble.
because like you just don't know. Like somebody could just be being nice to you, and you could just have like a bad day. You're like, oh, like, but I don't know. Like it's different. Just don't smile at me. If you see the movie, y'all gonna understand why. 'Cause
So when you ever meet Skylar, be very cordial, straight face,
Right.
like the queen. Don't. There you go.
I have
Beat that RBF. We already know.
Right. So, with that being said, now I want to touch on some topics first because we've been giving out these ratings, but I like to talk about the overall state of it. You know, for every movie genre, especially us being in spooky season, you kind of touched on a little bit, Jose, talking about the movie was a great horror movie because it messed people up psychologically, right? Skylar is still thinking about the movie as we see her right now.
I'm on it. Like okay.
Right. It did its job. But there's so many classics, right? Like, I feel like today's a great episode to kind of talk about it. We talk about how we brought back Beetlejuice after like, 20-something years, right? We brought us something new with this psychological thriller with Smile 2 and Smile, right? I feel like, when do we call it quits on a classic? We've had Freddy versus Jason. We had Aliens.
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like Michael Myers. When do we say, all right, we need a new person, we need a new series? When is it too old now?
Never. You do both.
Talk to me, Brandon.
I'm always gonna say Poke los dos. Why not both? We gotta keep those old heroes and villains alive. But to your point, we also should be creating new ones because not every sequel or remake is bad, right? Jose, you already know what I'm gonna mention.
Swear to God.
Mad Max.
I know it.
So, if for some way in the magical universe you didn't know that they did 3 movies before these most recent 2.
I know.
He's looking at you now.
Well, the rest of us, we know about the other 3 Mad Max. I thought the 2 new ones were so amazing. I knew of the old 3, but I didn't watch them. I went back and rewatched them and got to enjoy a movie I would have never thought to watch because the remakes existed.
Okay, I can respect that.
I agree, they were good remakes too.
So I'm a big fan of new horror because to be honest, the way that I was raised is if it can bleed, you can kill it. Listen, cosmic horror is something that's technically new. Do you guys know cosmic horror?
Aliens?
Aliens or Cthulhu or things that are so beyond our scopes as human that there's no way to defend against it. Go.
Super quick show recommendation. That reminds me of a new anime called Dan 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 Dan.
I don't want to talk about that. Fine, that can fit spooky season, but you know why I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I know you saw
But you finish what you were saying.
Okay. Oh God. There are people raising to the challenge of creating new icons. Trick or Treat gave us Sam. Do you guys know who Sam is?
Yes.
This year that we will be discussing later, Mr. Crockett. Fucking, that's a new level of I am impressed, and somebody needs to check on the writer that made that movie. They need to be studied because I don't know what's going on in your head, but you took something I loved as a child and made me physically fear it and not want to let my children watch it. You did that. Congrats.
So Bradley's homework will be to watch Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey, what they did to my beautiful bear.
I made it and I'm disappointed.
Just like it happens when any IP becomes publicly accessed, Winnie the Pooh, when he became available for the public to use without having to pay royalties, they decided, you know what, you're so wholesome. I'm going to destroy people's thought of you. I'm going to make you a horror character and make the goriest, disgusting movie that I can make. You pantsless bear.
And up next will be Screamboat.
Yes. Listen, Steamboat Willie, the second they did it to Winnie the Pooh, and I heard that Steamboat Willie was going to become publicly accessed, I was like, oh, they're finna do some horrible shit.
Game and a movie now.
Wait, it's already in production?
Yeah.
Yep.
The movie's been in
They're gonna make
production.
a horror Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
I
Steamboat.
feel like, do you want to take this time to just go on a rant? Because we know how you feel about your Disney icon.
Oh, they're going to make him do horrible things.
Like, why would they do such a thing? Why would they ruin Disney like that? Like, why would they ruin people's childhood? Did they do that to Elmo?
No, it's not public yet.
Why would we bring him up? Oh, no.
I think they have to hit 70,
Listen.
76 years old, and then they could be free use.
To be fair, Elmo already showing a little darkness because his beef with Rocco. I'm not gonna lie. He had me looking at Rock like, what this Rock do to Rock? Elmo, I fuck up a rock. I throw him down the river. If I'm lying.
That's crazy.
That's how I grew up. But yeah, that's what they're gonna do, Scott. They're gonna take your childhood. They go like, oh, you did it. Yeah, nah, stab.
Pretty much. So just be ready for that.
Attempt to produce some horror for us.
Yeah, see, you wanted new horror icons? They'll give it.
Well, to be fair, the one reason why I said both is because you can have a new hot horror icon and do the same old plot.
I guess.
How many movies have you watched knowing the exact formula of that whole movie?
Fair.
You got time?
That's what I'm saying. So what does it matter if they make a new character? If they do the same plot,
Okay, so
you could do the same character with a new formula and change it.
You know what, Scott? We're gonna do this. Okay, you have all this youth. You are gonna be the legend. Okay, growing up, the horror movies that you heard, right? Where I'm assuming, like for me, it was like Freddy versus Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, Michael Myers, and all those goodnesses, right? That's what I personally, I'm tired. Like, I'm over it. I can't remember the last time I saw it. Like, how many times did we get it? He's red, he's burnt up, he has the claws, he goes in people's dreams and messes them up. We have the Freddy versus Jason, they fought each other, they stayed up there. Michael Myers refuses to die. I mean, how many times you burned down the freaking house?
They put him in a grinder, so.
To be fair, I always wanted to fight Freddy because one, I'm a millennial. You don't want to go in there. You go in there, I barely make it out.
Right.
You finna get got. Don't go in there. I think I agree with you because that's why I started to go to like cosmic horror. I need something big that.
So I'm saying, bro.
Because if I focus on these little things, I can fight a little thing again. I can fight Freddy.
I'll be honest, the disasters in real life that we grew up through, Brandon, was already scary enough.
And I feel like that's what a lot of things are doing now, though. They're doing realistic horror. That's what scares me. I'll watch spiritual horror movies all day. I'll throw me an Annabelle, throw me a whatever Ouija movie, throw me Red Door, throw me any of the Insidious, any of those, The Nun, all those movies, La Llorona. Show me all of those movies. I'll watch them. I'll enjoy them. You show me something, oh my God. I'll never forget this movie. I could not finish it. I forgot what happened, but long story short, a girl was being essayed, and it was just, the scene was going on for over 2 minutes, and I'm just like, okay, you get it. Can we skip past the scene? And the scene just kept going, and I'm just like, okay, now I'm scared for this person really, because like, is this a scene or not, or is this real at this point? And I couldn't finish the movie because that was more scary to me than anything I could watch in like a spiritual horror movie.
That's fair. I got another horror movie. It's called Final Notice. The day that you accidentally lined all your bills up at the same time and you didn't have enough money. And then you had this money for that, but then that's gone too because rent was due. You're like, nah, that's too real.
Right.
That's real. Or AKA, I can't afford my meds. What do I do? Shit.
This is what I'm saying. So like, I feel like horror movies have to be a reflection of the time. Back then, cul-de-sacs, the 1950s and 60s and 80s, everyone was going to each other's houses. There's no cable TV, there's no internet. You had to go outside. So it made sense when you made it scary to go outside. Oh, I'm going to go to summer camp. Well, now you got Jason. You got Michael Myers. Oh, we'll just go to sleep in class. But you got Freddy in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I'm going to move to the suburbs. Is that a black person?
Oh, pretty much. That's what it was. So I'm watching those things now, and Skylar, like, you can tell me, like if you see a Freddy movie, a Jason movie, Michael Myers movies, like a Dracula movie back then, like, did those impact you at all? Like, do you actually feel like they did things to you as a kid?
Honestly, you know one movie, probably it's like two of them, but I only know one for right now. It's called The Slender Man. Like,
oh, goddamn it.
Tall looking, weird looking thing.
Now that we know who the Slender Man is.
It impacts me so much. I can't go to sleep. I'm thinking, like, soon as I turn off the light in my room, and you know how you have like your hamper or whatever you like, something, or even your lamp, and you think it's something else. Like, I just go, oh my gosh, what is that? Like, it's just like, it freaks me out because I'm thinking it's a tall person looking.
Always remember, it is a tall person, and he's totally there. He's gonna get you.
And it's good.
If you leave your foot out the blanket, he's gonna grab you.
That thing just really horrifically like impacts me.
I'm looking forward to trying something.
It's not because I'm a girl. It's because it's scary.
Right.
Oh, I crazy movie.
To be fair, I personally know what it's like to enjoy terrifying Skylar. It's been an awesome joy for me. Thank you for that. Don't find me. I'll be dodging her like I dodged rent checks. You bugging.
Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Like, Slender Man, that's why your mind is so blown, right? And I'm with you, right? I never thought she was gonna say Slender.
Yeah.
No, it's just like Slender Man was a game. I downloaded it when I was like 9, 10.
It's a game.
I downloaded this game when I was like 10 years old on like some shady ass website.
Facts.
Newgrounds?
No, it was. I had to download it to my computer, like back then on the computer, not on the web browser. And I was like, all right, I just downloaded the virus, blah, blah, blah. I started this game up. You literally walking in a dark forest, low level graphics. You just walking. I didn't even know the purpose of this game.
Right.
Eventually, Slender Man would show up and scare the crap out of me. And that's what started my love for horror. So for you to tell me that.
But you see, that in and of itself is my point, right? Slender Man started off as a video game. And then it went into something that impacted Skylar, who came a few years afterwards.
And didn't even know it was a game.
See what I'm saying? But it has to change, because I feel like that's how you're going to make an impact and create a legacy.
Fair.
But the formula changed, not the character.
That's true.
Okay, another one where the formula changed. I'm guessing all of you guys have Netflix. Have you seen Cabinet of Curiosities? by Guillermo del Toro. Feel free to check it out. It's a personal should watch. It's an anthological series that give you different stories with different gauging forms of horror. If you, yes, you get to pick your horror. And I definitely recommend you find the one that is scary to you. I found mine, and I was like, oh, you can't beat that.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh. Pick your own horror. That's crazy. I get to curate my nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's insane.
Yes.
Okay. But you see, and you know what I'm excited for? This to me, I want to stress this. I am not excited to experience it at all. I just meant for the future. I'm excited. The way you guys look 40X, I can only imagine horror games now, Brandon, in the AR and VR.
You know what I would love for us to do? The experience that they have in Midtown when you can...
Oh, I definitely want to do that.
Wait,
Yes,
which one?
get to be.
You can play zombies with
I'll shoot zombies.
AR and VR.
What you want, Sandbox?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with that. And we got to do Squid Games. That's right. We definitely got to do that.
Hey, if any of y'all screw me over, I will Squid Games you in real life.
That's what you meant. I can't promise you nothing. I'm trying to win. Let's just be honest. But that's my whole point. Like the format and the formula, like everything has changed. 'Cause we've been through so much, just our generation alone. Even going back to like even further, there was so many things in real life at this point. Like we went through a pandemic.
Y2K.
Like, go 4 down.
Y2K, 9/11, fucking pandemic after pandemic after every food that we have is trying to kill us because it's laced with something.
Broccoli's not real.
Broccoli's
not real.
Yet I was told to eat it every goddamn day. What did I eat?
Scams.
Our life is a horror show. What you got?
This is what I'm saying. You gotta up the ante, bro. You gotta up the ante.
I know, again, I went to cosmic horror because it's fair that I can't fight that.
Yeah. At this point, it's bad. So that's why I feel like it just really has to get down to that point where we do something like that. You know what I mean? We have to go push it further. And so that's why I also want to ask you guys this, right? Brandon, you've seen tons of horror movies. Scott, you've seen your fair share, at least heard of them, right? And Jose, you've clearly seen everything that exists out there, low key. Spooky season to me, and I think it's safe to say for you, Scholar, like we didn't really care for it too much. You know, it's like, all right, it's there, whatever. We're really just waiting for the food and Christmas, right? But at this point, I feel like spooky season has really become like a hashtag. I feel like we're forcing movies out now. Because to be original in horror, I think takes work, right? I feel like at this point, we're forcing movies for spooky season.
We're forcing them for every holiday.
Yeah. How about touch on that next episode? Well, next month with that whole Dwayne The Rock Johnson and, you know what I'm saying, Captain America.
I
can't
swear to
remember his
God,
name.
I know it's gonna happen, but if anybody played Mariah Carey more than 4 times a day, I will physically hurt you.
Where was the chipmunks?
I like those.
Wait.
I like the Chipmunks when I have a BB gun.
Oh my God, what they do to you?
It's that damn song. Every year, I want to hurt them, and I don't like it. Because I like Alvin, he cool, but it's just, if I hear him and Mariah Carey again,
What do you want to hear during Christmas?
I want to hear...
No holiday can win.
Bro, I don't hear the fucking Monster Mash every Halloween for 6 hours a fucking day.
Maybe it was a good song.
But if it's Christmas, or it doesn't even have to be Christmas. It has to not be October, and all I hear is that fucking Mariah Carey song. My mind meant to.
We know how to really traumatize Jose now. Thank you. But this is my point. I feel like production companies lately have been like forcing and squeezing the toothpaste when it comes to spooky season in terms of movies productions, just in a quick bag.
Corporations are greedy. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, but it's different. I feel like I've seen an uptick. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been forcing stuff. Am I bugging? Like, y'all let me know. Am I bugging?
A little bit. Corporations always been greedy.
I'm the devil's advocate here.
Oh.
Corporations definitely greedy. Definitely greedy. But is that a bad thing though?
Is it?
I don't know. Because of greedy corporations, we are getting a game that's obvious a cash grab, but it looks pretty good. A Quiet Place, A Road Ahead.
All right, that one is fun.
Oh, I want to play that game.
It's going to be a game where you can experience the Quiet Place for yourself. And if you're brave enough, hook up your own microphone so it can detect your audio in your room. So you can tell your siblings to shut up or you're going to die.
And it can be justified. Nice.
And I think that even though that game was most likely because of greedy corporations trying to squeeze out money out of a way out because they realized a fourth movie might be too much, I'm appreciative if the game is halfway decent. I'm not expecting a AAA game. I'm not expecting a blockbuster. I'm expecting a good, solid 8-hour game. If they deliver that,
Got it.
the greed is worth it.
Don't expect Black Myth Wukong.
No.
Yeah.
That's we're not gonna talk about Black Myth, but that's a good game. Skylar wanted to play that game and she don't play with horror.
They kind of are.
Going to the mic, talk about it.
No, only for my personal reasons, because I don't like horror movies like that. And low key, like last year, I was kind of forced into watching horror movies and demonic and the cross going upside down, and I was not having it. So
Okay.
I'm like, I can't. I'm done, you know? But I don't mind like fun scary movies. Like I like The Quiet Place. It's not too much. Like, but
No, I'm saying, I can't. That was
but
Black Place was fun.
it was scary. Yeah, it is low key a fun movie because like you gotta be quiet, and it's really like a sentimental movie too, because like the deaf girl, and she knows how to like protect her family. Well, not yeah. So she gotta do sign language and all that stuff. But besides that movie, like I just not too much blood and not too much demonic. That's all I gotta say.
You don't like it gory.
Hashtag I
That's
don't like
what's
the terrifying.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag I don't like the terrifying. I got you.
Okay, so you like a classy, not too much gore, tasteful blood.
Pinky up.
And you know what's crazy? I don't like horror movies like that, but I love haunted houses. Like I love going to haunted houses. I like being scared. I like to walk through, peek, like I see you, don't scare me, and then walk through. I like them.
So is it the gore that you don't like or the scare?
Like the jump scares. I don't like the jump scares. That's it.
Okay.
You always laugh when I say
But then again, I do.
But you love haunted houses.
She likes the haunted houses.
Like, no.
Sign the waiver.
And they can do that.
Once you sign that waiver that says they won't hurt you,
It's weird. And it's like a love and hate situation when it comes to like jump scares and scary stuff. Like I anticipate somebody to come out, but like when it comes to the movies and stuff, like
you don't know.
I can't control it, like because it's already recorded and stuff. Like I don't know, like if I see something, I'm gonna say something.
I like that.
to be fair, you laugh when I scare you. Yeah, you do. It's hilarious.
So I think to what Brandon's point was, basically, you like the security of knowing what to expect in a haunted house.
Right.
Versus a movie, you're like, they could have wrote anything. I'm not fucking
No,
with it.
seriously, you think it's gonna happen and it doesn't, and then you're like, all right, next thing you know, boom, like, oh my gosh, why? And I hate that.
Like you have no idea that the whole movie might just cut out. It might just be one of those big faces just flying the screen and screaming
Okay,
for
so-
like 5 minutes.
Right.
You like expected thrills.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Let me ask
sometimes unexpected.
hold on. Let me ask you a series of
It's so
questions. You like roller coasters?
Yes, I do.
You like surprise birthday parties? No, just in general. This
But
happens for you.
I like it too. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I ever get invited to yours, I'll surprise you.
that's crazy. We're not gonna want to go down this road. We're not want to do this.
No, why?
We're not to do this. Okay, so yeah, you just like the security. I get it. Okay, I think we understand the type
I
of.
don't know. Maybe it's a personal thing. Like maybe I'm twisted.
I mean, that was experience. Heard you. Okay, well, all in all, you feel like they're not dragging. You feel like more movies, more content for spooky season, the more the merrier.
Honestly, it depends on what movie it is. Like if it's a movie that has like a lot of like if it goes way back in the day, like The Nun and doing spiritual and
Yeah.
going around a circle like Agatha.
Seances, Ouija boards.
I'm not trying to.
Hold on. Actually, Brandon, I love that you brought this back. Because we have our both on film getting so upset, so angry at this show taking so.
First of all, it's when you have a limited time frame, you're not allowed to drag out an episode. That shit gets me heated, bro. I get what you're trying to do, but don't. I figured out who the kid was before they even announced, like, oh, it's a surprise. It's that shit I predicted. It's not a surprise.
Wait,
It's not a,
did y'all see the last episode?
I did. I was just
Last episode was Thursday, right?
yes.
See?
When's not
This one's good.
Shut up, both of you.
Yeah, you think you guys saw the episode before that? You already know who he is.
For the most part, I'm not right. I need my confirmation.
All right, fine.
Watch this next episode, then I'm gonna be.
Yeah, it's all fault. You didn't watch the episode. You should have watched. Whatever.
I'm just saying. All right. Okay, so you feel like it has to be done with taste, carefully, with intention.
Pinky up.
Yeah, but you know, it's not just for me. It's for anybody that likes. You know, I'm really picky when it comes to horror movies. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Really picky.
That doesn't apply to the rest of your life at all. That's fine. That's cool. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, hopefully you pick to be with us next week, because that's all the time we got. I want to take us out.
Well. I'm glad you guys joined us here today, tonight.
In person.
It's in person together. Hopefully we can do this again because the vibe was definitely different tonight. And without further ado, you guys could find me here at the Should I Podcast and on IG at sky.vids_.
Yep.
Jose,
I only have this life to live. Find me and should I listen? That's how I.
Brandon.
You can find me here or Brandon Janowski on YouTube because I will be playing the Quiet Place game and I will be uploading those videos of me and my girl playing. So if y'all want to see that, follow us there at Brandon Janowski.
I definitely want to tap into that, but you guys always find us here every week, chopping it up. And at that dude, Brad 26 on pretty much everything. Gonna be cooking up some more stuff. You already know the good vibes is here with the crewmates. Live in action. See us again next week on the episode, y'all.
I don't blow it.